Of crate trading here in Black Desert. Okay, hopefully our internet should be working today. We're going to attempt to go down active, well, not active trading, since active trading has been removed from Black Desert. We're going to be going down crate trading here in the game. So before we get started, I'm going to go ahead, get everything set up for us, and we should be good to go. Okay, let's see. Let's get our tag set up, and then we can start going over everything. Hope you guys are enjoying your patch day, your update day, all of that good stuff. Was there any good updates that came out for you guys? All of it. I'm all ears. All right, turn that on. And I think it should be good. All right, let's see. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. All right. So we're out here in the land of the morning light to get started with our crate trading here in the game today. What's up, Josh? Welcome from North America. How is Australia doing today? We're out here in the land of the morning light to get started with our crate trading. But before we get started with our crate trading, we're going to have to go down what trading is and all of that good stuff, all the major changes to it, and everything for all of the new players that are now coming into the game and or those returning that, you know, want to dabble into the life skilling. So without further ado, trading is basically when we take trade crates or items that we used to be able to find around the world, or the fish, just random items that are listed as a trade item, and we turn it into an NPC for an increased amount of money, albeit either distance or bargaining, depending on whichever one you're doing. What's up, Dank? Depending on whichever one you're doing, depends on how much money and all that you can make, but that's basically trading. There is no mastery when it comes to trading. The higher your trading level is, used to be the old standard was the higher your trading was, the more variety of type of objects you were able to trade in, like the different varieties. Now it is just solely increasing your bargaining bonus when you go to do the trading. And the topic you wanted to see, hell yeah, killing two birds with one stone, being able to see me live. Ah, BBL, yo, wop. Okay, let me stop. I don't need any BBL fans getting mad at me, you know. I don't need any sore losers. Let's not. Okay, trading, let me see. There is no mastery when it comes to trading. The trade level only determines your bargaining profit when you're doing your crate trading. Active trading is no longer in game, meaning you can only do the crate trading until further notice. If you guys are watching this after the fact, there is no active. Well, there was no active. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, how they're going to update and everything. So guys, please do not ask me how it's going to be if you guys are watching after the fact. Like, let me know if it's a good update to trading or not. I'm still on the speculation fence here, but that's trading. So now that we've gotten through what trading is, let's go down how to get these objects to start our trading. Now, the first way that we can get it is obviously going to be trading in the fish. When you do your AFK fishing or your active fishing, hotspot fishing, doesn't matter what your fishing is, but you can turn those fish into the trade manager to go ahead and get some trade experience from that, or you can do the Imperial Fish Delivery, but only the trade manager will give you the experience and count towards trading. The other way is to use your worker empire to make crates. These crates can be lumber or mushroom crops, fish, even hunting trophies, for example. Most notably, you will need a workshop in order to start making your crates. For example, let's go over here to Valencia, because I know if you guys are getting started with your crate trading, the best and only place that you should be going for is setting up all of your workshops here in Valencia. As an example, as you can see, we got a couple workshops going here, but I have a mineral workshop pumping out my mineral crates here. I have another mineral workshop here, another palm timber crate, so a lumber workshop here, wood workshop, mineral workshop, another mineral workshop, and lastly my handicraft for my hunting trophies. But you will need workshops around the world to go ahead and start making up your crates to crate in and start trading in. Let me see. Like I said, the best place to put all of your workshops is going to be over here in Valencia. If you're trying to go for the max distance, it will be from Valencia all the way out to the Land of the Morning Light, where we are now, over here. And the second longest distance will be over here in Grana. So Grana to Land of the Morning Light. You will have to have all of the towns connected by the nodes if you guys are trying to trade from area to area. So take Grana, for example. My Grana isn't connected, so I will be paying a lot more in the transport cost for one to transport the goods out using any wagons from the storage, or I will be losing at least 75% of the value of whatever object is because the nodes are not connected. So if you take a look at, again, Valencia, I do have Valencia connected, and this is not going to be a guide on trying to show you guys the best nodes to go for or any of that. I'm just showing you guys an example of how I have my worker empire, how I do my crate trading, and it's something that you guys should go ahead and try to do with yourself. Try to go ahead and get your workshops however you want, wherever you want, blah blah blah. But for the most part, Valencia to Land of the Morning Light or Grounded to the Land of the Morning Light is going to be your furthest distance and your most money that you can make back. I went from beginner to master in about an hour using your trade advice. Yes, we're gonna go down that. We're gonna go down that exact advice once we start getting on to the actual trade crates. But as for the workshops and everything, you can get workshops anywhere around the world. For me personally, I choose to have several different workshops going at once. I have 19 workshops all around the world. It's not just contained to just Valencia. You will require a lot of the worker lodging and the contribution for the worker lodging and or connecting the nodes. Not to mention the storage. The more storage slots that you have, the more items that you can stock up and potentially start to trade off. Is there a website we can use to find out which nodes we can use? Hold on, let me load up my Discord and pull up a useful little link. It should be a website that you guys can plug in all of your information and try to see like which will work out best for you. Like if it's going to be efficient to put this worker over here or put that worker over there. Let me see. All right, over here, my pinned messages right here. Okay, so for everyone that is wondering, over here on YouTube, this website will give you the information that you need to go ahead and start plugging in everything. Here's a link over there on Twitch if you guys need it, but that will allow you to start plugging in all of the worker information. A link will be down in the description below too, along with the trade crate calculator to help you guys determine which trade crates are worth your time and all. But that should help you. That should help you out. Okay, so manually gathering your materials. Workers can go out and gather the materials for the workshops. Now, whichever type of empire you're going for, whichever your main focus is whichever you should mainly start to focus your workers on. Like, say, if you want to mainly do the org workshop, for example, start getting all of the nodes together for the, or your main example would be, say, going for the tin in Kurudo Cave. It's a great place to get the tin and the rough red crystal to start doing, say, like your brass, or you could even do the tin crates or the rough red crystal amulets. You know, just go for all of the nodes that you guys want to go for first. You know, if you guys are doing the wood workshop mainly, go for all of the wood workshop or all of the wood nodes, and then start to get all of the wood workshops and expand your empire out from there. If you guys are going for, say, the fish, for example, go for all of your fish factories and your nodes and things to help out with that. Start working on getting your workers skilled to the whatever role that you want them to be doing, whatever the case is. Like, for example, I have most of my workshop workers having skills like Thrifty on, or the actual packaging, like the advanced ore packaging skill. Having workers like that will go ahead and ensure you can get more of your crates done in a timely manner, getting more of the materials back in compensation for being able to do +3 crates. So take a look at your workshops, your workers, see how you can best meld them together with one another. Let me see. So going by that, let's take a look at Keplin, because for Keplin right now, I have one making up brass bars, one making... Well, hopefully I can get that making... No, we don't have enough materials for it. So we will go back to pumping out more brass to do my job that I really don't feel like doing. Your worker... Okay, so depending on what you're trying to do for the trade empire, yes, your worker will... The type of worker, the skill, all of that will matter. So, for example, your workshops should be ran by a goblin. The goblins are the fastest, and you don't have to worry about the amount of materials that are like the giants can carry, or say the luck from the humans. You're more focused on getting that product made and being able to start the next cycle. Humans are your slower, more luckier type of race, so throwing them on a farming node or an excavation node is more of a better way to get the sacks, like the worker sacks. The goblin or the giants are better for getting the increased amount of materials from, say, your lumbering or your mining. But your goblins, I specifically stick to only having them on the workshops when I can. As you can see here, the only reason why I have a human here is because I don't have another goblin, but it would normally be goblin making in a workshop, goblin in a workshop. I have a giant mining, human mining, and I have another giant mining. So they do matter, and when it comes to workshops, mainly stick to the goblins. All right, stick to the goblins. They will be able to create up your things a lot better. Now, to help out with your workers, because your workers will not be able to keep up with all of the material demand, I advise you guys to go out and do your manual gathering. Your manual gathering and or buying it off the central market. You have that option too, but I suggest going that route to be able to get all of the materials to go ahead and have one stack being processed down, then the other stack going ahead and being like crated up. Just being able to have like extra materials there for your AFK processing or throughout the week will help with your workers going through the whole entire stack. I can normally go through, it's usually 10k lumber that I can go through, each lumber that I can go through in 3 to 4 days. As you can see here, I go through a lot of the crates, so I use up a lot of the materials. A lot of times I end up going through more materials than what I have, so manually gathering is a good way. So let's talk about the gear and things to help out with leveling up your trading, because we don't have many options when it comes to trading. We have I think we have two. The trader clothes that we can get from the luxury vendor. I think I have one on me. I might not. No, I only have the silver embroidered. But you can get a trader's clothes from a luxury vendor in any major town. It will give you the usual plus 10% trading experience. But I suggest going for your silver embroidered. Your silver embroidered is, like I will always tell you, the best for leveling, and in trading's case, there is no other gear that we can use other than the silver embroidered or the normal trader clothes. So getting up to a +3 will give you the plus 20% trading experience, and I want to say plus 250 weight on your max weight limit. At +4, it'll give you plus 300 on your weight limit and plus 25% on your trading experience. Your loggy accessories, getting them to try or buying them at try is going to be the first accessories that you will be getting. Then you can start to either try to enhance them up to pen or just go for your try menace. Your try menace is going to be the sweet spot for it, or if you guys have only gotten the Flamoros from either the season pass and the 300 byproducts from, I think it's Dalashian. Those are a good stand-in. Your best in slot accessories will be your Tet until you can either start waiting around for a pre-order or have the balls to go and try to enhance it up to pen. But your Tet, best in slot, it'll get you back the most experience until being a fucking trillionaire. What's up, Law? How you doing? Next, we have our accessories and our lightstone combinations. Now, unfortunately, I don't think I can really cover this because they did remove the trading artifacts from the game. Maybe if active trading comes out, they might enable them again. If you guys are watching this after the fact, let me know if they did in fact bring in the trading artifacts again. But if you guys were able to snab any of the artifacts from the first iteration, or not the first iteration, if you guys were able to snag the trading artifacts from the second iteration of trading, the Imperial trading, or the third iteration when they finally brought the Imperial artifacts over to active trading, that was the only way to get your trading artifacts. But getting both of them, each one will increase your trading experience plus 5% for a grand total of plus 10. And let's go down the lightstone combinations that we do have available to us if you guys were able to get any of the trading artifacts. There should only be 3, I want to say. Only 3, because there is no master and there's really no really cool named lightstone combination like with the Yawning Hedgehog or with cooking and all that. All right, so we can start out here at the very bottom with Commune. Commune will give you plus 5% training experience. It will require... Where is it? Right here. Oh, wait, no. Sorry. I'm reading the wrong one. Okay, so starting out here at the bottom is Trader. Trader will give you plus 5 trading experience, but will require 3 of the floor lightstone wagons. Going down, we have... One more. There we go. We have Quick-Witted. Quick-Witted will give you plus 8% trading experience, but will require the 4 floor lightstone wagons. Then we have the one that I'm using, which is called Cycle. Cycle will give you plus 16% trading experience. Where is it? Right here. The Cycle will give you plus 16% trading experience, but will require the 3 floor lightstone wagons and the 1 iridescent lightstone. This is the best trading artifact, or the best trading lightstone combination that we have. There is no other ones. We don't have a mastery, and we don't have any of the coolly named ones or anything else like that. Not even a choice and focus, unfortunately. So we'll have to take what we got and take what we can get. Maybe throwing on the Refreshing Dream might help you guys out if you guys are trading. I don't know, but we only have the 3 lightstone combinations and the 2 artifacts that we can get. Moving on, we have our costume. Now, there's only one costume we are able to get. The trader clothes from the luxury vendor can be combined with the equipment tailoring coupon to make into the trader clothes. There's 3 different tiers of the professional clothes, so I advise to wait until you get into professional 5 trading to be able to wear the professional trader clothes to use the equipment tailoring coupon to exchange it into a costume. I believe it also counts as lightstone experience bonus, so cyclist technically 25. Yeah, so that's a great thing to point out. If you guys are taking a look at the full entire combination and the artifact bonus, it should give you plus 24. Let's do a quick little thing here. 10. Where is it? Okay, so 10 and 16, so 26. So it should give you 26%. Oh man, truth or dare, I don't know. Let's go with truth first. Let's go with that one first. And I'm not sure if it counts the lightstone bonuses. So 3, 6, 9. So no, it'd be, if you're going at it like that, Josh, then it would be 34% on your trading. Which is still not bad. 25 or 34, like that's not bad. Like either way, that's more than what most people have on their trading experience bonuses anyway. But continuing on, like I said, the luxury vendors will have 3 different tiers of the trader clothes that you can get, with the professional being the highest tiered. At professional, it will give you +1 luck and the +10 trading experience. So I advise getting that first, and well, I advise getting that and, you know, using up all of that experience. I think I have 2 of these so far. Trader clothes or I think the equipment tailoring coupon, a free one, is given out for the family fame life quest, if that is still in the game. I'm not exactly sure, but you were able to do the trading quest. That might have been removed out of the game with the removal of active trading, so that option might not be available to you guys anymore. Next, we have our Alchemy Stones. So our Alchemy Stones are a little different with not needing the mastery, like with the Khan's Heart, or say the actual weight limit on the stone. I think the main thing that we're mainly going to be looking at in terms of trading would be the Stella Stone, not the Stella, the Trance Tier. The Trance Tier is going to be the best stone, and personally the only stone that you should be using for your trading, because none of the bonuses for any of the Alchemy Stones really matters what you're trading. When it comes to trading, you'll be throwing all of the trade crates either on your wagon or whatever amount that you have with you. It doesn't really apply to the weight limit that you have. Your cooking time, processing success rate, your gathering, fishing, gathering item drop rate, none of that even matters. Your mastery, like with the Stella, doesn't matter. Or with the Khans, doesn't matter. So your best stone will be the Trance Tier. That can easily be obtained by completing the Fulgur quest line. The Alchemy Stones can be repaired by hitting the Alchemy Recharge here, selecting whichever stone that you need, and it will ask you for either oil, blood, reagents, and or the easiest material to come by, the Mystical Spirit Powder. Mystical Spirit Powder can be obtained from grinding down any of the green or blue grade spirit stones that you can get out there grinding in, say, Navarne Steppe, Polyphar, Sphatus, for example, anywhere out there in those mob grinding areas like Kama Sylvia. Those can be grinded down and made into the spirit powder, or you can use the Layla petals to exchange into the mystical spirit powder. And also, They can be obtained from alchemy or the alchemy rare drops, and sometimes during events you can get them for logging in, partaking in the event. Sometimes currency can be used to exchange for the mystical spirit powder. Just go through your managed currency UI to see if there's any turn-ins that you can do for them. But that's how you can go and repair your trance tier. Next we have obviously the Capper's Journal of Nature, which can be obtained by completing the Capper's Journal in the adventure log. I do have a guide on that if you guys want to go check that out. All that good stuff, all that hubbub. Let me see, what else can we go down in terms of trading? This is why trading is like kind of boring, because of the fact that there's not really much that goes into it. And it kind of feels like they left it on the wayside because there's not really much that goes into it, and mastery does not apply to it. Okay, so we've already gone down the gear and all that. Pets are pretty simple. How many pets how many crates am I going to deliver? A couple thousand. Yeah, I got a couple thousand here that I'm going to trade in, and then we're going to switch over, or I'm going to teleport over to Valencia, and I'm going to trade in these ones here too. Because I do have a set of 3 crates here in Valencia, because I do my trading from Land of the Morning Light all the way out to Valencia too. That's why I told you guys, I don't stick with just doing Valencia. Valencia to Land of the Morning Light is going to be the best that you can do for your crate trading, only going for the value crates and trading from Valencia on out. I can't go by that route. I can't be your high-end min-maxing trade crate empire type of player. I like to have variety, and I like to just have fun with it. Yeah, Law, what's your question? I'm all ears. You raised your hand, ask away. Yeah, I just like to have fun with it, be random, not limit myself to whatever meta that the top-end creators are telling you guys that you guys have to run. I have workshops in places that you guys would not even dream to ever put a fucking workshop in because of how the distance and the bargaining would be. Did they get rid of the trade wagon for the storage keeper? Or are we talking like actual like wagon? Because my trade wagon's currently going. You probably have to hit your overall status and find out where your wagons are, because no, they didn't. Wait, chill up. So no, they didn't. You probably have to just click onto the overall status to find out where they are. I will get onto that just in case anyone is confused on that. Are those crystal amulet items you're making also trade items? Yes. Everything that is in here, starting from right here, all the way down. Oh, let me take out that. This all the way down are trade crates made by the Worker Empire throughout the week to go ahead and show you guys just the possibilities that you guys can do for your crate trading. I think this has been 2 weeks of my crate workshop going, but just to show you guys an example, I'm not trying to show you guys how to min-max. If you guys want to min-max, I'd advise you guys to go ahead and search that up yourselves. I don't deal with that. I'm just showing you guys how to get started with the crate trading empire, and from there you guys can go ahead and spread your wings and fly like a fucking eagle, all right? The higher value crates give more experience? No. So the trash crates, the lower valued, the ones that look like they're only given maybe 1k, 2k, 3k silver, those are great for experience because you can trade them in at like a massive amount. You can craft them out. I'll get into that. We'll get into that once we get down our gear and start going into the crates and everything to better show you guys and help explain why I'm making all the crates that I'm making. Right, so we've gone down the artifacts, alchemy stones. Let's go down the crystal presets, because the crystal presets there's only one crystal preset I can suggest going for. So for the crystals we're going to be using for our trading, actually there might be two instances. Okay, so for the crystal presets, we're going to go by two scenarios. If you guys enjoy active trading when active trading is back in the game, and or you guys like moving your crates on your own using a wagon, training like your mastery crystal preset will help with the horse training while you're out moving the crates, or the experience. Your experience will help out overall. I personally stick to just the EXP preset when I'm doing my trading, because we don't have to worry about weight and we don't have to worry about our overall like mastery. The horse might have to worry about the weight, or the wagon might have to worry about the weight, but when it comes to us, we don't have to worry about that. We're untouched. All we have to do is focus on pumping out all of our experience. What's up, Slumpy? Just joined. How are the crates moved now? Yeah, we can active move them. We just don't have the active trading. Nothing has changed with the crate trading. Only the desert debuff the desert buff that used to be there, and the fact that they normalized all the prices to help out with the fact that there is no longer that desert trade buff. Those are the only changes that has come out to trading, other than the fact that active trading has been removed. Everything that you remember about crates, everything that you guys have been doing for crates, stick to the same thing. Nothing has changed, okay? If you were making billions before, you're making billions now. Unless, obviously, you don't have your workers going. But for the crystal preset, go for your experience preset. Go for the plus 80%. It will help you guys level up to Guru. And speaking of leveling up to Guru, just an FYI, if you guys are trying to stack up all of your experience gear, just trying to level up to Guru, there is a bug currently with trading. Anything after Master, I think it's Master 14 on your trading, or Master 24 on your trading, the experience, there's a bug with your experience. So you don't get rewarded for all of the extra experience after you hit your max for the level up. So say if you have a stack of crates that will give you 101% of that, like the overall trading experience, you're missing that 1%. So try to calculate or try to do the exact amount of crates. If you guys are trying to move huge amounts of crates, just try to get an exact number or something, anything that you can to avoid losing out on all of that experience, or just trade them in small amounts so you don't have to deal with losing all of that extra experience like with all of the other life skills are able to do. We lose it. So keep that in mind. Anything after, let's just go with Master 14, because I have not looked it up since active trading was still in the game, but Master 14 and onwards, there's a bug to your trading experience. So crystal preset, check. Pets, check. Fairies we don't have to worry about, because obviously there's not really much to do with trading. So the other one to talk about is the Donkey Crocodile gear, but it only gives you your plus 10% experience, and in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't matter. I'm not going to be going for it, and the horse has a higher stack limit that you can place onto your horse. So say I can place 20k onto my horse, overstacking it. My donkey, I think, will only do 10k. So using a horse will be your better option, but you have the option to overstack your horse with one whole stack. You can't separate the stacks. Say, I want 10k brass, I want 20k bronze, and I want 50k steel. You have to go with, okay, 80k steel, that's a wrap. That whole stack, that's a wrap. That's it. That's done. Hold on, let me help my dog up on the bed. Okay, so now that we've talked about getting the gear and everything to start our trading, we've mentioned how manually gathering is a great way to get all of the materials needed for your workers and the workshops. Let's talk about the trade crates, which will go hand in hand with the workers. Now, like I was saying earlier, your trash crates, well, your workers are the ones that will be making up your crates. Now, when it comes to crate trading, there are two type of crates that you can be going for. Your trash crate, which will give you the most experience back with being able to craft up a lot more of the trash crates than, say, the value crates, and then the value crates. The value crates are going to be the ones that will make you a lot of money for less amount of crates needed, but will take a little bit longer. As an example, our palm timber crate, if you look, the price says 5.4k for the silver. That's a trash crate. The trash crate, I can make thousands of these easier than, say, doing the steel ingot, or say the thorn timber crate, for example. These are value. They're more valuable to trade in, and the worker will take a little bit longer to make them up. So the best way to go and tackle your trade empire is what I like to do. I like to separate half and half. Half of my workshops will be trash related, half mine will be value. So I can level up my trading and still earn some type of money back. This will also help get rid of a lot of the excess materials, give my workers the ability to level up and re-roll their skills for more valuable trade crates, or let's see, just try to make money back on any of those lower valued materials, like, say, the paprika. You know, the paprika, normally they only sell for usually 200 to 300 silver from the NPC, or I think it's even worse on the central market. But either way, turning the paprika into a little minor trash crate here will give me more value for the paprika than, say, listing them on the central market or just having them rot away in my storage. So it's a great way to get rid of all of that little bullshit basic materials that you guys aren't using, and or using all of those materials that you don't want to sell to still get some money back, and sometimes more money back with the trade level and the bargaining than, say, you would be selling on the central market. So going for which trash crates, well, we'll go by some of the better trash crates that you guys should be focusing on, okay? So, for example of some of the good trash crates that I personally would go for because of how easily made they are, would be obviously going for, say, paprika. Paprika you can buy from the NPC. You can have your workers gathering them up. The wheat, corn, potato, those are good because your workers can gather them up and you can just have another worker starting to crate them up. Another option would be your cedar, ash, birch, any of your tier 1 crates. Your tier 1 crates are like the ones that only require you to put in the logs. You don't have to actually put in the plywood. It's just log it up and you're good. That's your tier 1. Or in the ore cases, for ore, our good trash crates would be, say, like, on the higher end would be your coal, your processed coal, or you have your normal copper crates that you can do, your copper ore crate. A lot of your mushroom crates are trash crates, like your ghost mushroom. Yeah, lead is also a great little case to make, because not really much goes by lead, and you can basically, what, I have 53k lead here that I'm just pumping in from out there in Glitch. So Glitch is a really, really, really good one to do. Another one, like I said, would be the mushrooms. If you guys are out there with any type of mushroom factories, mushrooms are a pretty good way to earn trash crates. I have This, and I want to say fortune teller mushroom should be one of the better trash crates to go for. Those can be manually gathered. I'm pretty sure they can be bought from an NPC and or bought from the central market. So they're readily available. They're not that difficult to get, and you can manually gather them too. So those are some pretty good examples of trash crates. Now let's talk about the value. Another example of trash crates would be our fish. A lot of our fish are deemed trash, like our flying fish over here. I don't really know what to... I guess these are mid-grade. The John Dory's, MOBA, and Signidods are more of the mid-grade, with Nibbler being the highest. I do know that. Nibbler is the highest valued. But you got the dried big eye, taper toe, anchovies. You know, just random crates like that for the fish that are trash. Which other one was I gonna do? Handycraft isn't really trash. I do know that. Handycraft really isn't trash. And then obviously you have any of the dried fish, or not dried fish, the live fish that you can catch out there doing your AFK fishing or active fishing. That's another way to earn your trade experience, and they're pretty trash. They're all pretty trash if you're going for the green, the blue, some of the yellows, especially if you're not fishing out there in Magoria, they can be pretty trashy. Examples of value crates will be any and all of your crystal amulets. Doesn't matter the color, all of them can sell and will sell pretty nicely. The Balanos, Serendia, and the Calpheon timber crates are a great moneymaker for wood. Or we have steel. Steel is going to be your number one. Your number one trusted best friend. You will never go anywhere without that fucking steel crate. Always go for steel. Your next up is going to be, say, like bronze, brass. You have your jade obsidian, the other jade one. It's a jade snowfield and the obsidian that are pretty good for your ore. What else? Calpheon, yeah, crystals, snowfield timber crate, which is a value crate. I don't suggest going for the jewelry crates. I don't suggest... Oh, for the herb. Not the herb, but... Okay, so... Farming products. That's a different one. So, for farming, you'll want to do the blue-grade sunflower. Blue-grade sunflower is going to be your best value herb... your best valued crop crate that you can make. Are the crates that come from specific towns better than the generic crate you can make in any crate house? That's the same thing. That's all it is. It's just an extra workshop. If you're talking about the oops, let's go say... Not a good way, not a good example. Okay, so you're saying like things like this, right? So jumping off of the value crates and the material, like the trash crates, we have our specialties. Specialties are a long forgotten thing in the game. It's basically a trade item that can be made if you have the highest valued house in the town, in that node. So if you put in a lot of money into your pearl shop to buy a lot of the furniture and get rank 1 in that town, you can now have access to the specialty workshop, which works just like any little workshop. You'll have to have a worker on it. You'll have to have it invested in, and it won't let you invest it unless you have a monopoly on the node. You have to have that first rank spot. That's what that is. So if you guys are not getting it, don't be alarmed. When it came to the trade crate empire and all of that, if you did not swipe your card when the game first came out, these are unattainable. These will never be touched by any of the players that have not swiped their credit card when the game first came out, okay? So take the specialties, erase it out of your mind. Unless you're a huge whale and have been whaling since 2016, those don't exist. And that goes for every and any little node in the game. If it has a specialty, count it as a loss, count it as something that is very, very unobtainable. Because it won't even, it won't even let you. So, even if it's available, it's still not something you can do unless you have that house there with that monopoly. All right, trash crates, value crates. And then let's talk about the handicrafts, because handicrafts are a little bit different. So for the handicrafts, I don't know if this is the normal standard or I guess the normal standard now. But normally it doesn't matter which one you go for, because the green grade is pretty valuable, the blue grade is pretty valuable, and the yellow grade is pretty valuable. But the common practice is to convert all of your yellow grade materials, like the Supreme whole leather here, convert all of that down into the blue grade. Then convert the blue grade down into the green grade and only sell the green grade. So if you're dealing with the handicraft, it's the best practice, or so they say. I don't really know and or care. I personally make whatever one I have the materials for, but the best practice is to go ahead and only make the green, only deal with that. All right, is there anything else that I'm missing? Oh, okay. So now, after you guys have gotten your trade crate empire started, you guys are getting the workers and everything situated. Now, let's talk about how to transport your trade crates. Now, there's a couple ways that you can do this. You can either, if you are only going to the mainland, like any nodes from, say, like Valencia to Grana, you can overstock your horse. If you overstock your horse, you cannot do this if you have the Celestial Horse Calling Horn. You can only do this if you have the horse trainer flute or no flute at all. So if you have a Celestial, you're shit out of luck. There's nothing you can do. Jump on a different tune that does not have that flute. But if you're going from, say, node to node on the mainland, you would overstock a horse. Like I was telling you guys earlier about the stock limit, you can put, like, say 20k of just one stack on your horse, and you can sprint off, call it, and you can just run, and it'll follow you, and it'll continue following you. Or you can get a little distance and call it, and it'll, come to you. But you cannot do this if you have the Celestial Horse Calling Horn. Another way is to, say, throw your horse on the back of the ship and take your stack from the mainland to the Land of the Morning Light, like that. The third way, and the longest way to do it, is obviously going to be using the storage keeper and having them send out the materials like that. You can do this by hitting the transport option. Over here, it unlocks the status, which you can see, current village. If you guys do not see any of the wagons available, it is because they are already gone, and to check where they are, you can hit the overall status. As you can see, it tells you where they're from and where they're going, how long it'll take, and their status. So if you don't know where the wagons are, it'll say this for all of the normal wagons and all of your trade wagons. Now to send them off, it's as simple as hitting the send button, and it'll tell you destination. You can choose one. Transport, this is where you have your different options. You have up to 5 normal wagons, which will trade any of the materials, which we are no longer in the need of because of the fact that we have the shared storage and we can easily send everything through the storage like that. Oh, I also forgot to mention one good thing about your workers, which will help out for your trade empire now that I'm mentioning the shared storage. Your workers, once they hit level 40, have the ability to unlock the skill transportation, which will allow them to work on any node and transport to another node. So all of my workers that are gathering the ore and stuff, like say the okay, let's go with the titanium ore here. For all of the workers that are gathering the titanium, I can have them transport it over to, say, Keplin, and still have them maintain their time from that original node that they are. So from over here in Valencia, it'll be whatever, 20 minutes. But it'll transport all the way out to Keplin or Land of the Morning Light without having to use any transport, but only at level 40. That's a different way to bypass having to send out materials, which kind of makes this whole wagon aspect null and void. Constant screen shaking? Oh. Because my damn pets. Let me... Oh, wait, no, not that one. I think it's this one. There, now they should stop pinging and making the screen shake. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, I normally keep that little skill active when I'm out there gathering, so I can tell, like, okay, I have to go that way, I have to go this way. Okay, they're pinging there, and I have it shake the screen, so just in case I'm, like, focused over here, it's like, oh, okay, turn this way. But yeah, I totally forgot about that option. But yeah, the whole worker skill kind of makes the whole wagon aspect null and void, but your last option will be the trade wagon. Your trade wagon option has the ability to let you do at least, oh man, I think it's like 20k weight limit, which is a stack of either 10 or 1050 value crates or up to at least 2,100 trash crates. Is it worth it to do farming only to do crate like sunflower? Sunflower, if you have 10 slots and you're doing the constant, you know, sunflower route, yes, I think it would be worth doing only sunflower. If you guys are over here in the Land of the Morning Light and don't want to head over to the mainland, the blue grade, special perilla, radish, I think only the perilla and the radish, with the radish having the highest value. But yeah, your blue grade sunflower is going to be your best farmable crop to go for if you're doing the whole crate trading route. I mean, I don't really know about the blue grade vegetables and shit like that, if there's anyone in the chat that can, you know, chime in, but from what Summer has on his spreadsheet, I would have to go with that one, you know. So sunflower, blue grade, all day, any day. Let me answer this message and we will continue. All right, back to what we were doing.
Good wares need to be stored in a good warehouse.
Transporting. Oh yeah, back onto the transporting. Now, after the transport wagon, the weight limit. Okay, so obviously after your weight limit, you do have the amount of slots that we can do, which obviously you're not going to be able to do the max amount unless you are, say, only doing 20. If you're doing it like that, like 20, 30, your smaller amounts will have to worry about that. But if you guys are sending out the max amount on your trade transport wagon, it will only be like 1 to 3 stacks that you'll be able to do, or 1 or 3 slots you'll be able to do. Crate trading in C/CH server, so dead, only profit with mud crystal. Ouch. That's horrible. That's probably going to be us pretty soon. That's probably going to be us with how everything's going. So back onto the crates, the transporting. Depending on where you guys decide to transport your wagons from, depends on the time limit. If you guys are doing over there in, say, Valencia, I do know it will take you guys 4 to 6 hours to go ahead and transport. If area is 4 hours, I want to say. So the closer you are, the quickest that it will take to transport, but the further, it will take longer with up to at least 6 hours. So keep that in mind if you guys are trading. I like to go ahead and do my 3-hour trading first, and then if I'm going to be sleeping, then I will go ahead and transport out my 6-hour transport and go from there. We need an increase on trade wagon transport. I hope one day we can transport a bunch of 10k crates every 12 hours. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? The only thing I could suggest is going for the closer areas to do your trading like that, say like Afaria, Velia, Heidel, Calphion, areas like that, so you can do your little, what is it, up to 2k every 4 hours. That's the best I can do for you. But there is mention of a trade ship. Before we get into actually crate trading, I don't know when this is going to be updated, put into the game, and or if this is all speculation, but if you guys are watching after the fact, there is probably going to be a trade ship introduced into Black Desert. They mentioned it during the Calphion Ball, and we got a little hint of it over here. If you look at the rock salt ingot, there's a trader ship that can be made. Now, the stipulation with that is, looking over there on bdocodex.com, the plan for this is a guild ship. And yeah, you cannot overstack your boat, which is why I didn't mention the whole boat transportation, because I feel like 300 crates, or 250 crates on a caravel, that's pretty low. That's pretty lackluster. I don't even want to do that on a normal trade wagon. Like, at that point, get on a tune that you can stock up on your horse, be able to do the fucking flute shit with your horse without having the celestial horse calling horn, and throw that horse on the back of your fucking ship like that. Don't... Oh, yeah, back onto the trader boat. I'm not sure if that's going to be added in as a guild thing, but in BDO Codex, if you look it up, it is a guild schematic, I guess. Like, I don't know if it's going to be a guild boat or whatever, if they're going to change it around or not, but it's not in game yet. We don't have really much else to go by. As much as we tried to look it up the other day, we could not find anything on it. So if you guys are watching this after the fact and the boat has been introduced, you know, we've seen it here, okay? We do know the rock salt ingot will be needed. And watch, they're gonna go ahead and watch my video and be like, okay, we gotta prove them wrong. But yeah, that's if you guys are wanting to do the whole boat, if they introduce the boat later on. And that's why I'm not suggesting going the boat route. As much as I love to do everything manually, I've tried to do boat trading, sending my materials over with the trade wagon and then jumping on my boat. I've done the whole doing the wagon trading all the way from Duvenkroon all the way up to Port Etheria and sailing all of my goods out like that. I've done that. I don't suggest it. It will take you guys 4 hours total to get one little, I think it was, I did a stack of 350. I didn't even overstock my boat. And it still took me 4 hours just to get all of my trade materials over to Etheria to start getting them shipped off and put on my boat to be, you know, sailed over. Like, no, don't do it. Please do not do it. I've done it. I did it live. I did it live for you guys once here. And 4 hours later, I regret my choices. You guys will too. I don't even think in a Carrick will do. But if you guys have the Galleon, maybe. Maybe. 4 hours to Valencia to Nampo? No. I moved all of my trade crates. I'm talking everything from Trent. I moved everything from... I had 2 workshops here in Tariff that were making crates. I had Valencia, Velia. I think I even had one over here in Duvenkroon, or somewhere further, something like that. But yeah, no, 4 fucking hours to get it all transported over to Etheria just to bring one 350 stack over to Nampo. It's not worth it. Save yourself the time and the effort. Okay, so what else are we missing, everyone? What else do we need to go down? We've gone down pets, we've gone down the workshops for the crates, the value crates, the trash crates, why to go for this crate, why you should go for that crate, your workers and shit like that, transportation. Okay, I guess let's go down our buffs. Let's go down the buffs that we can use now that we have gotten everything else ready and we are waiting. Now, if you guys are in the spot ready to go ahead and start turning in all of your crates, you're going to need buffs. Now, with trading, there's only a couple buffs that we can really go for that we can capitalize on. Starting out with obviously the value pack. The value pack will give us not only more inventory slots, if you guys are trying to carry the stuff on your back, storage for storing up more of those trade crates in any of the storages, and it'll also give you a plus 30% on your life skill and or mount. So if you guys are on the back of your horse like we will about to be, you can level up your horse and you're trading at the same time. Next will be, let's see. I'm just making sure we don't miss anything on the value pack in terms of our trading, and I guess max weight if you guys are trying to throw it on your back like that. But let's see. Yeah, and I guess Secret Book of the Old Moon for the plus 50% life skill and the ability to use our Nefart Tents Villa Scroll option. All right, so after we get past our normal $40 subscription pay-to-win option, we have the Seafood Kron's Meal. The Seafood Kron's Meal for this will give us our plus 10 life experience. And I guess movement speed plus 2 if you guys are using the horses. Next is going to be, we can go with the Secret Book of Florin and the Giovan Groland Scroll just for that plus 20% life experience. Mastery does not help. The Secret Book of Florin can be obtained. Oh, the obviously value pack and all these buffs can be bought off the Pearl Shop and or the Central Market if you guys want. Your loyalty can also be used to if you guys want to do that. The Seafood Kron's Meal can be either made by cooking or can be bought off the Central Market. These are also handed out during some events too. All right, back onto the Secret Book of Florin. The Secret Book of Florin can be obtained from doing any of Dalashian or Liana's weekly and buying the resources from Dalashian or Ludowig. They both have the option. Those items are the Flormorous Petal, which we can get from completing the weekly. Then the items are the Ludowig's Catalyst or Liana's Catalyst, or both. But each will require either the Flormorous Petal and a Catalyst, or the Flormorous Petal, Catalyst, and the item collection increase scroll, say, for the Ludowig's Catalyst here. But combining them will make our Book of Florin. The Giovan Groland Scroll can only be obtained from graduating on the season server and or is given out during certain events. The Secret Book of Florin and the Giovan Groland Scroll cannot be bought on the Central Market, so don't just waste them. I prefer to not use them when I'm doing trading, to be honest with you guys. Your next option is the Vidir Draft. Vidir Drafts will give you plus 20% life experience, plus 3 movement speed, and if you guys are still suffering with the weight limit, it will give you plus 200 on your weight limit. The Magical Vidir Draft can be made mixing the magical elixir that you can get from the Black Spirit Adventure and or some events with the Vidir Draft to extend the time from 15 minutes all the way up to an hour. These ones would be in your best interest, but again, you don't really have to pop any buffs. Buffs are basically like using up money for nothing actually. Like, I think we can get more back from doing gathering and alchemy, but hey, just take it from me. That's a little bit of advice on the side, you know, for you guys watching live, because I'm not going to put that in the video. The next is Perfume of Swiftness. This will add plus 20% to life experience and 200 on your weight limit if you guys are having trouble with it. Oh, and not to mention the plus 5 on your movement speed. The Vidir Draft and the Perfume of Swiftness can both be made by using alchemy. They're both giving out during events. You can get them from the Black Spirit Adventure, along with the Secret Book of Florin too. Or they can be bought off the central market. Next is going to be the Lore's Warm Black Tea, which will give us mount experience. If you guys are out there doing the horses, it'll give you plus 50% mount experience, plus 30% life experience, which is great. And if you guys, again, are still struggling with that weight limit, 100 on your weight, which I don't see why you guys would be, but if you guys are, that will help you out. And then the next things are mainly if you guys are going by like your mounts. If you guys are using a donkey on your Shai, I suggest popping your extra mount experience scrolls, which will increase it by however many hours the title is, but this one will give plus 20% mount experience for 10 hours. They give them out for 1 hour during events, the 10 hours during events. They give out the non-event versions also too during events, or can be obtained from the currency managed UI sometimes during events, but they can also give the mount experience plus 20%. And lastly, we have the GM's Blessing 1, 2, and 3, which will give plus 10% life experience. Now let's talk about the villa buff. If I can get this little tent out. I think I'm gonna have to go all the way out here. Now, when it comes to trading and the villa buff, it will be a little different with having to leave the town to find a place to go ahead and pop your tent down if your tent is not allowed. Yeah, see, it'll tell you cannot be placed in town. So just try to find a place that you can go to trigger it being outside of the town. No, the Vidir Draft will take care of that. You can't use the Elixir of Time and the again, the Vidir Draft, that's a lot better than the Elixir of Time. And the Elixir of Time can't be used with the Vidir Draft, which, let's be honest, without mixing the magical elixir, they're given out during the events, so you get them for free. Whereas the time elixir, you have to go ahead and mix it and make it and blah, blah, blah. Perfumed, yes, I just mentioned the perfume swiftness. We just got done talking about that. Remember I said both these can be made from alchemy? And be given, you can get them from doing the Black Spirit Adventure. San, I swear, man, I swear, you're about to earn yourself detention again. You about to earn yourself detention, and we're not even halfway through our lesson, my man. Like, damn. Fucking right, Forgotten. Like, goddamn, you, sir, do not earn your gold star today. But anyway, let's try to find a spot that is outside of town to actually get this ship placed down. Okay, here we are. Your tent will require you to be outside of a town to activate, but if you guys have the Nefart tent that can be bought from the Pearl Shop, you have the ability, once you have paid for the old Book of the Old Moon, you have the ability to unlock the Villa Scroll. The Villa Scroll is an easier... Well, this option is an easier way of getting your Villa buff without having to run out to, say, if you're going for the Turning Gates right outside of Altanova. You can click the option here. It'll give you plus 10% life experience. And if you guys don't have the tent, like I said, if you go outside of Altanova here and run directly over here, you can go to Karasha's villa to get the turning gates over there too. It should be an NPC outside of the villa. Just check around every villa. The NPCs are placed differently, so look around. I do not know. I have not had to run there in so long. All right, villa buff. That's our trans tier. We got the seafood prawns meal. All right, so any other event items will... Oh, wait, no. We also forgot one. We forgot our mercenary scroll of life. So the mercenary scroll of life is another item that we can get from just logging in every day. It will give us plus 50% life experience, and if you combine 3 of them, it will extend it from 50% to the 150% for the same amount of time. Those can't be bought off the central market, and like I said, can only be obtained from logging in every day. Other event items can be used, like, say, the Ellie's Magical Elixir here for more life experience or whatever it will add on depending on the event item. So if you guys have them, wait around to use them and then go ahead and pop them. Would I like it if they made prices based on mastery, or do I prefer the way they have it now? I prefer to have it the way that they have it now. Maybe tweak it around a little bit. You know, maybe increase the transport wagon. You know, there you go. Increase the amount that we can trade on the transport wagon, or give us an actual trading ship so that I can take all of my stacks actually on the open ocean and transport it like that. I think that'd be a way to go ahead and improve on trading without making it too OP. You don't have to touch the actual value of the materials. You don't have to touch the crates. You don't have to make master. You don't have to do anything like that. Just increase the transport wagon. Help us out, either, you know, increasing the transport wagon, giving us more transport wagons, and or finally giving us a trading ship that is not going to be a guild trading ship. I think those are going to be like some key ways to go ahead and change trading around without making it OP and, you know, making it make more money than with mob grinding to where they have to nerf it or nerf this or nerf that. So those could be a couple ideas. It's not like we use the wagon anyway. I mean, if you guys are using wagons, it's probably because you don't have the family shared storage enabled, and or you don't have you're doing an Iron Man challenge. So we can easily just take those wagons and be able to put the trade crates on them and send them out like that. But just little tweaks to the trading, I guess you would have it. They don't have to do much, just a little tweak here, tweak there. Okay, so any other buffs? Anything else that I am forgetting, everyone? Pets really... Okay, I forgot to mention pets. So for the pets, we don't have much of an option. We do only have, say, our life experience plus 1% per tier pet, which will be any of the pets that we can get from the central market and or any generic life pet. Your hedgehog can work if it has a trading skill on it, but mainly that plus 1% per tier life pet will be used. If you get lucky enough, you can get the trading skill. Let's see if I have one. Yeah, right here. If you get lucky enough, you can get the trading experience plus 5 skill on the pet, but if you don't worry about it. It's all RNG. You'll have to smash another pet together, the identical pet and or one of the wizard Goffreys, to try to tier it up to try to re-roll the skills. If the trader ship would act like a transport wagon, then it would be made sense, and that would be very cool. I hope they would do that, Stan. I really hope that they would do that. I think I would enjoy trading more, or if they had it to where you could do your active trading and there was a node to where you had to go out to Land of the Morning Light. It would make you use the boat for more than just, say, active trading, if you can do the crate trading on it too, you know? Kills 2 birds with 1 stone, you know, or add the ability to let our bartering ships do the crate trading too. So now you don't even have to make another boat. I mean, I know you would. I know Perlibus would make a whole nother boat to add into another silver sink or another line of progression, which I'm not going to be mad at them for. It is a good idea. You know, they can do that too. They can also do that too. But yeah, for the pets, the only pets you can go for is your generic life experience plus 1% per tier, and any pet that has a plus 5% trading experience on it. So if you guys don't have it, don't worry about it. You can still get at least plus 21% life experience with having all tier 4 and your leader pet there. All right, now I guess we can just go down on trading now. For trading, I would suggest using your crop. Always throw on your crop because it will increase your training experience that you're getting back for however long you are on your mount. It'll increase your mount speed, your auto pathing, all of that stuff. It'll help out your wagon, but genuinely, because there's no items that will help out with trading, just throw on your mount crop and help out your mount. Be nice to them. Now let's get into it. Let's start it. Show you guys the reason why I enjoy my crate trading. Oh, gotta throw it on the mount. Now, before you guys actually start trading your crates, as you may have noticed, your crates will be weighed a lot, depending on the value of the crate. Like if it's a very, very valuable crate, they could usually weigh up to 30 pounds here. You got 30 pounds for the brass. Then your amulets are 20 because they're mid-grade. You got your tiger flower, which is 15 pounds, which is a trash crate. You know, well, I guess it goes by the materials, but they can be weighed a lot. So the general rule of thumb is to go ahead and overstock your amount that you have to avoid having to do it in smaller batches on your own back. The pets, or not the pets, the mounts do have an overall weight limit that they can have, but it's extremely, extremely high. So you can get away with overstocking your poor horse by, say, 75% its own fucking weight value. For example, let's take this. I have 75.1 thousand weight onto my horse where it can only support 136. So stock it up and go like that. So we're going to grab our dried moa. Straight rolling. Break his back, then off to the glue factory. Yeah, genuinely speaking, if you guys are on a donkey or something, break its back, then sell it after. Rolling, kind of a nude stat. I mean, doesn't everything start out as a noob strat? And is it really a noob strat if we're still doing the same shit today? Think about it. Think about it. Is it really a noob strat? Okay, so before we even get to the actual trader guy, yes, San. So, like San pointed out, when it comes to trading, before you guys even decide to trade in anything, when it comes to the traders on the mainland, your amity affects how many chances that you can try to do the bargain game with. Now, if you are on the land of the morning light, amity does not affect the amount of times that you could do the bargain game, but the costume, where is it? Yeah, the costume here will. If you're wearing the costume, it will increase your chances by 3. There you go. It says it right here in the description. Casual clothes tailored for a professional trader. Wearing this will grant you 3 more chances to bargain in the bargain game. But Amity on the mainland will increase it to up to, I think it's a total of 10 or 12 chances that you can do the bargain game. Over here on the Land of the Morning Light, I think the chances are a total of 5. 6 times over here on the Land of the Morning Light. Now, bargaining, when you go to do it, it will take energy. But as you can see, you have the choice between careful and boldly. This will affect the overall value. If you're taking a look over here, you have your trade crate. It will tell you what it is, the value, the current value of the trade crate, the percent it's down by, the current value percentage. So if you guys are trying to trade in fish, the value will go down and you can see it there. The profit that I'll be making, so for every one of these crates, I will be making 80.4k right now before anything is applied. The only thing that's applied is the distance. You can see the distance here, the origin, and how much distance is applied. So 99%. Doing the bar, you can hit the sell button to just sell it off right without having to do any type of bargaining, or you can hit the bargain option here, which will take 5 energy to begin the game. Now, the game is a little confusing. The game, there is no real way to tell you how to really fucking play the game, but your objective is to get your scale balanced out. Direct dead center. Boldly will send it down faster or send it down more or higher more. Careful will be a slight little nudge, as you can see. But you want to try to get it down and balanced out. See? You can balance it dead center. If you fail it, you will have to spend 5 more energy to go ahead and sell it. Or to be able to try your luck at the game again until you finally do succeed. But now that we have the bargain success, you can see it will increase our overall value up higher. Now from 80k, it is now 112.6k. Then we can just easily sit here and sell all and hit that option. And there, money goes into our bag. This will get us some level, but when it comes to value, the value has lesser experience than the actual trash crate. So if you're getting more money back, you're not getting as much experience. If you're not getting a lot of money back, check your trading level. You know, check to see how much experience you're getting back for the crates that you're trading in. For example, I'll show you guys oops, I forgot. Let's bring my horse over here. Oh, it gets better. Oh, it gets better, Josh. Don't you even worry. I will show you. Okay, so let's go ahead and show you guys an example of the trash crates to demonstrate what I mean about the whole experience. And let's rebuff up. And I think that's all I'm going to throw on for right now. Is that calculated based on your level? Yes, it is all. This is all based on your level. The higher your trade level, the more that you get back for the bargaining. The distance is usually the same depending on, like, if me and you are both trading out from Valencia to Land of the Morning Light, it will always be the same, or in this case, Calpheon. It'll be the same. But the amount that I can increase it by for the bargaining will go up because of my trade level, opposed to what yours is, okay? So the higher trade level you have, the higher you can get back for that profit. As we take a look, this is a trash crate. So the trash crate is going to be pretty low on the profit. Doing the bargaining doesn't really matter. It's not going to really increase the overall profit a lot, but the experience is mainly what we're going for. The money is great. It's nice, but experience. Experience all the way. So 8k all the way up to 13.3. And I should hit another level. No, not off the top of my head. I will look that up right now. Okay, so shit, no. All I know is compared to before at Master 2, the price has been increased for bargaining by 139.97%. If that helps you out, I'm not really sure what that means. You assume it's like 0.5% per level? Oh wait, hold on, I got it right here. You guys are wondering the bonuses on your trading level and all of that. There you go. A quick little thing to show you what it's increased by. I don't think trading has changed throughout the year, so it should be the same thing in terms of the I guess percentage. And if anything, just like increase it. You know, increase the overall value on those percentages that you're getting because of how they normalize the bargaining. All right, so to show you guys an example of the experience, we should be able to hit another level for our trading here with this little stack. So we'll trade that in. Doubt it. I don't think I did. Nope. Okay, so it only gave us 1% of the experience, but that 1% is huge in terms of like being at master. The higher your stacks, the more experience you can get back, and the less times you'll have to keep transporting it. I just wanted to get a good stack to show you guys like what I normally do for my trading. Obviously, you guys are normally here watching it live. Get the John Dory from out there in Etheria. Like I said, the closer you are when you're doing the trading, the less value the actual crate has. So looking at it again, 99. This is a mid-grade crate. It's not exactly a higher valued crate, but it's not exactly a trash crate. It's just right there in the middle. So let's go ahead and do the bargaining game. Oh, and another thing, when you're doing the bargaining game, as you can see, it will have your current energy, tell you how much it's using, and just keep an eye on your energy. Just don't go like and burn your whole entire pool of energy trying to do your bargaining game. If you're not doing it, then you're not gonna be able to do it. Like it sucks. Like RNG is a bitch sometimes. Okay, so for the package ride John Dory, as you can see, like I said, it's a mid-grade crate. It's not exactly the best valued crate, but it's not exactly the most trashy crate. So it's been increased from, let's see, the original value 80k up to 121.2k now. Is it worth fishing in Valencia and Saldanampo? Yes, I do that a lot. And personally, you should trade, or you should fish from the Margoria Sea all the way out to Valencia. But yeah, Valencia, you can also do this. If you go out to Valencia and go to Hakavin Island, and fish right here. If you fish right there, you have a 30% chance of catching your blue bat star and the yellow corvinas. And it should be in an area where a lot of people don't really go out to and will kill you. So that's an option. You can go there and fish for the highest value and distance all the way out to the Land of the Morning Light. Or you can come out all the way over here and do the fishing here. The fishing out here in the Starry Midnight Port has the furthest distance too, which yes, you can do the teleporting with only the fish. Trade crates will not work with your teleporting, with the well teleporting, and this is only until they remove the well teleporting with the fish. Now, Stan, this can go one of two ways when it comes to Imperial fish and just a normal trading, okay? So go one of two ways. If you have more yellows and blues, your Imperial Fish delivery is going to be the best bet because you'll make more. But here's a big but. If you're like me and you only go for the prize grade fish, then your Imperial delivery is not an option. Then you have to rely solely on your actual trade level and the distance bonus. And if your trade level is higher, you can make more money than the Imperial delivery because of the trade level of being applied to the bargaining and the distance. So keep that in mind. Some instances, it might not be worth going for the Imperial delivery, but that seal that you get, though, that seal can be a huge swaying factor. All right, let's go for the Signadad. Show you guys the value of the Signadad real fast. Oh, yes, no problem. I found that out the other day when I was doing the Nampo to Valencia fishing journey, all that dumb shit. Okay, 77.9k starting out with our distance applied. So, just a reiteration, the price of the crate is 39.1k before distance. With distance applied, it is 77.9k. Now, with the bargaining bonus applied at Master 20, 109k per crate. Let's go ahead and sell all those off for 124.3 mil. It's funny because I'm pretty sure I usually spend at least 150 to 200 mil for all of my fish that I'm selling now. Like all of them. Let's go to the amulets. Like I told you guys, the amulets are one of the best ways to make the money. It's a mid-grade. It's not the highest valued, but it's not a trash. And you can have workers going out manually, or you can go out manually gather them, or you can have workers do it. So now that Glish is a little bit further, you can see the distance bonus is now 122.7%. The original value of this is 28.9k with our distance applied, makes it 64.4. But if you guys are making these out in Valencia, that will increase. So you could have, say, I think it might be like 80k, maybe 80k per before the bargaining. I'm not sure how exactly that applies. So further the distance, the more money that you can make back. But now, after that, let's see what this looks like when the bargaining is applied. Let's apply that real fast. 90k. So I'm doing a little bit what the Valencia min-maxers can do without having to really rely on the min-maxing. I mean, I could have made more if I did the bargaining after, but hey, at least I can still scratch the surface. So let's sell those off for 160.6 mil. And there, we just leveled up to Master 21. Whoopsie. Back up. My horse doesn't really have any skills on it because it's an Imperial. I only have, like, that one and Sprint. So trying to quick stop and drift and all that dumb shit is not going to be possible with this horse. I'm big balling today, running around in a fucking Imperial horse doing our crate trading. And we are almost at 1 billion. Another thing to keep in mind when you guys are out here doing your crate trading, the region that you're in will determine the overall value of the materials that you're using for the crate. Like someone mentioned earlier, when it came to the crates over there in the sea region, the only way to really make money with crate trading is with the mud amulet. So check around your region. If you're not making as much money as I am with my crate trading, that might be the reason. Or if you're making more money, that might be the reason. But just double check your region and see if the values are low, high, what you're looking at, and which crates you should be focusing on because of said value. do our bargaining game for the red crystal of amulet. So the red crystal of amulet, we have the furthest distance that we can have applied, which is 150%. That's the highest distance. This will be 74.1 after the distance is applied. At base value, these go for 29.6k. Let's apply our bargain. 104.10 now. Not bad. But yeah, that's after the bargaining is applied. We can go ahead and sell that. I have to keep remembering to reapply my trans tier.
Good wares need to be stored in a good warehouse.
Then our mud amulets are usually the best ones to go ahead and craft up. Especially if over there on the sea region it's the last of the Mohican. Go for the mud amulet. Over at Trent, the value will be 112.5%. The base value is 31% or 31k, with the distance putting it up to 66k. After the bargaining is applied, it will be 92.8k, making us 119.9 mil. There we are at 912 mil. Yeah, 912 mil.
Leave your storage matters to me, Doodle. I'll keep tabs on all your goods.
But this is why I don't focus on just solely Valencia. I hate doing only Valencia. I like to spread my factories around and just see what and all we're capable of doing.
Still as strong as an ox. Thanks to them, I don't really need a horse or a wagon.
Over there from Valencia, our base value for the green amulet is 30k even. With our distance, it does put it up to 75 with a 150% distance bonus. That's what happens when we fail our bargaining. Let's do this again. Now, it is 105.3k. Sell all those. Come on. You only do Valencia? Yeah, I know. Everyone only does Valencia. That's why I can't be like, you know, everyone. I like to be my own unique little snowflake.
Trust Doodle.
And also a carbon copy, like, repeat of everyone.
My legs are still
Keep that in mind.
as an ox. Thanks to them, I have a specialty of Nampo.
Bargain game.
Way too many.
That was quick. 107.9. It's not going to be a lot. 60. Yeah, which is why I have all my factories everywhere. Like, why should I care? It's not affecting anyone else's game.
Trust your more valuable
If I find it enjoyment in putting my factories all the way out there in Keplen, I'm going to put my factories out there in Keplen. It's funny because I did get comments on this earlier not during, but on one of my videos, which is funny because I was like, you know, going ahead and getting everything prepared for our trading when I got the comment about like, I'm wasting my time. Like, goddamn. Like, goddamn. Like, I get it. It's not what you guys are doing, but how are you going to tell me because it's not what you're doing, I'm wasting my time? Like, goddamn. Like, I get it. I get everyone feels as though, you know, what they do is right and all, but like, go ahead and just think it. You don't have to verbalize it. I was told the best back. I took a 2-year break. Was Grana to Valencia / Arahaza. It used to be, yeah. It used to be. Now it's Valencia to Land of the Morning Light or Grana to Land of the Morning Light. Trading is still good money. Trading is still really good money. I mean, I just made $1 billion. and I'm teaching you guys something. Like, I'm not even trying to do something, and I'm just teaching a lesson here, and I'm making a billion. It's set and forget, just like farming. All right, so like I was telling you guys about the palm timber is going to be our trash crits. We're going 13.7k after distance is applied to 19.2k. Yeah, what I tell everyone is your trade crate empire mainly goes by how much contribution you have, the availability of your workers, and if you have the lodging for it, the storage for it, because I don't know about you guys, but you guys can have the same, oh, say take, we're gonna just go by my empire right now, okay? I don't know about you guys' empire. I'm not trying to come at your own personal empire. I personally don't care. But for all intents and purposes, for this example right here, now, you can have the same 428 contribution as I do. Okay, you can have the same amount of contribution as I do, but still not the same amount of storage or the same amount of worker lodging as, say, I do. You know, so where I have 20 over there in that one town, and that's because 10 of it was bought and the other of it comes from the game. So a lot of it goes by your contribution. A lot of it goes by the availability of your worker lodging and what you can do. So if you can't connect it to Grana, or you can't connect Grana to anything, then obviously that's not going to be the best for you. It's not going to be in your best interest. You're better off doing something else with your worker empire. But like, it's mainly going by your contribution. But I can sit there and I can tell you only do Valencia, and everywhere else is going to be a waste of your time, but fail to mention that, oh yeah, by the way, you're going to have to buy all of your pearl lodging over there in Valencia, your loyalty lodging, and you have to use any of the event lodgings that come out. I mean, right here. I think it was a loyalty. It was in loyalty. They had a little event that came out. Damn, I don't think I can see it. You guys remember that stupid little event where they had the little bonus ones that were coming out? Oh, you can get this region's little things, blah blah blah. Like, Grana Valencia connection isn't that bad if you have workers on the nodes that you connect to. Old Wisdom Tree is how you game it. Yeah, it's that's too much for me. I don't min-max. I don't plan to min-max. I don't care for min-maxing. I don't care for any of that. But if you guys are needing more workshops, or needing more workers for the workshops, a great way to get them is to go ahead and buy them from the Pearl Shop. They are usually cheap. They come with sometimes they come with an extra one. They'll have sales and things like that, but a perfect way is to go ahead and spend your hard-earned money to get the storage and the worker lodging that you might need. If you're ever going to spend pearls, lodging would be up in the main things to buy. Yeah, no, that's why I bought all of my lodging. That's why I can sit there and tell you guys, like, it doesn't matter if you guys have the same contribution points as someone else. If you did not swipe your card and they did, they can do more crates than you can. They can put crate workshops in other places that normally would be a lot of contribution cost. Like, say, take Kepler, for example. I have Pearl lodging over there in Kepler, allowing me to use the workshops without having to invest into the lodging, which allows me to put that lodging contribution points into another part of my empire to allow me to make more money like that, opposed to, say, you guys, where you didn't spend it over there, you didn't spend it over there, blah blah blah, and you can't. You'll have to go ahead and do a lot more. And yeah, I don't have Grana connected to anything. I don't have Grana connected to absolutely anything. I did not care for it. Like I said, I don't like to go for the exact carbon copy of what everyone and their mom is doing. You know, how am I gonna make a guide to tell you to do the exact same thing that X, Y, and Z has been doing in every little video update they have like done? Like, sorry, I can't do that. Like, every year, Valencia. If you're doing Valencia, if you're not doing Valencia, you're doing it wrong. Valencia only. What about all the other points in the game? You know, what if you find enjoyment in other places? Like, no, because top content creators will only tell you Valencia. You know, Old Wisdom Tree, Grana, Old Wisdom Tree. Arahaza was a big thing back then too. You know, but nothing else. And if you're doing anything else, you fucking suck at the game. Like, nah, I refuse to be like that. And I'm not gonna sit there and solely go by just the one node. Okay, so no, I haven't. There are maybe two named workers, maybe three that you guys should take a look at. If you guys are a little confused on the named workers, okay, so starting out over here in Velia, there are a couple named workers with one that might be worth your time and effort looking into. The first worker is going to be, let me see if I can find him. I think it's, where is Parsi? Fuck, I can't exactly find where to get him. Or is Parsi even over here? Hold on. I gotta. Okay, I guess we'll start with Jartuga. Okay, so let's start out with Serendia. So you can have a chance of getting certain workers that come with a name instead of just being the artisan goblin worker, professional goblin worker. They'll actually come with a name like Jugruta here. They have to be found in certain areas. Like, for example, this one can be found right here in Sheep Mountain in the Lynch Ranch. You will have to spend 400 amity just to unlock the ability to buy them. Some of them do come with the option to make them into an actual sailor for your ship, but they are a permanent professional worker. They cannot be upgraded, and they come with a special skill. Depending on the worker, depends on the skill that they have. The one notable one here, Jugruta, comes with a repeat timber scale, which will give extra work +2 done on timber crates. And fun fact, if you guys play around with the skill, you do have the chance of getting the same, not the same, but the, I guess, ore packing skill where they have the repeat, so you can do a lot more. Let's see if we can show off an example. Okay, so you see how it has the extra work here. If that was lumber, it would be the repeat giving 2, and then this extra work giving 3, equaling out to at least the artisan worker that you guys were sacrificed for. We'll go ahead and change it off again. I'm not going to get anything good. It'll do. Yeah, that's Jagruta there in the Lynch Ranch. Another notable one would be, hold on, I got 2 of them. I want to say I have 2. Then we got Brabant. Brabant can be found out here in Trent. Brabant is another good one because he has the ore repeating skill. Yeah, the repeat ore box. So he gives the +2, and he can only be found out here in Trent. Again, 400 amity to go ahead and unlock the shop. But if you guys ever were running around the map and you noticed that there was the bottle for general vendor icon there, but there wasn't anyone that you can actually shop. Those are special little workers that you can play the Amity game with to go ahead and hire them. I think there should be one more. Oh, and where that named worker is stationed is where you can find them to help out looking up where they are. Another good source of information. I mean, obviously, you can look them up. But yeah, that site that I gave you guys for that Sendar site should have all of the lucky work or all the other workers there. There's, let's see, we have Archer over here in the Heidel region. Where is it? Give me 1 second. Yeah, they're all around the region. You'd have to look it up online just to figure out like where to actually look it up at. But that's where to find the special workers. You can't upgrade them. You can only change their skill and have them work. But those are the two noticeable or notable ones. The other ones I don't suggest going for because you can easily get the orange grade worker and you don't have to worry about the professional. You kind of shoot yourself in the foot for using the professional workers. How often do you trade a certain amount of crates before you trade, or you just trade whenever you feel like they've collected enough? Well, I was originally going to not trade in everything. I normally trade everything in at the end of the week, but I held it off just to show you guys, like, I guess get everything prepared for this whole trading episode. But I normally go from patch day to patch day. Same, they cost the same. They will take one lodging. You have to have a lodging for the worker. You can't, I mean, sorry, I've never heard of a worker just being given without the lodging, so it's like I never thought that question would be posed, you know. Yeah, no, in order to hire a worker of any type, of any shape and or form, you have to have a lodging. There is no way to hire a worker without the lodging. What other questions would a new player have? The workers do require food. The special workers also require food. The special workers, for all intents and purposes, are just like a normal worker, except for the fact that they are capped at professional and they come with a special little skill. Fuck, I don't do beer. Beer's a hot commodity. You think I'm really gonna have my workers being fed on beer? Fuck them. Nope. Like I said, that's a hot commodity. Do you know how much beer costs? Do you know how many workers I have? Fuck no. Fuck no. Oh, I forgot to... Oh yeah, see? Can't use the stupid little horse calling if you have the Celestial. Perfect example. Wagon game?
Gee, there's way too many.
Should be getting to the end of our crates now. Like, goddamn.
Good wares. Have you met some of my brothers?
And we'll take more trash crates. Let's check our experience here. Trading, we are at 10.9%. They only get chicken. My people only get chicken and maybe some porridge if I feel really, really lucky or appreciative towards them. But yeah, they tried to threaten to go on strike before, so I fired I think I fired 18 of my workers, rehired newer, cheaper ones, and I didn't bat an eye. When it comes to my empire, no, you're not gonna come in between my crates and your own personal family's well-being. Like, so what? So what? I didn't give you guys enough food to survive throughout the week. That's not my problem. Make more crates. If you can make me earn like at least 1 billion for that week in crates, then I will go ahead and I will maybe give you guys a pint of beer. Maybe if you're lucky. If not, it's just straight chicken diet, bro. Just straight chicken diet. If I had the ability to give them chicken noodle soup, I would. Just a straight chicken noodle soup or a potato soup diet. 912 Balinese crates from over English at 122%. Distance with the bargaining applied comes out to 314.9 mil. And plop the chicken in the river water. No, I was gonna go for a bag of muddy water.
You must have lots of
Throw it in a bag of muddy water and call it a day.
warehouse. So leave your wares a good old doodle.
Oh, I thought I could. I thought I could. I can't wear them while also on the back of a mount. No, silly do. And then we also have to head out to Valencia to get our other crates traded into before I forget.
Gee, there's way too many. Have you met some of my? You can entrust your more valuable goods to my.
Okay, last crate. Finally, last crate. I'm surprised I went down trading longer than processing when they removed almost everything to do with trading.
Gee, there's way too many.
How? All right, 2 bill. Okay, and then now for the last thing. The last thing is going to touch base on the family shared life skilling. So after you've gotten done all of your trading, you can look at the profit that you've made and all of that good stuff. Now let's talk about if you have, say, crates over there in Valencia, or say Grana, for example, and you're out here in the land of the morning light. So a great option is to be able to use your alt so you avoid having to do the teleporting. If you guys have an alt out there in Valencia, you can easily switch over and continue trading. You don't have to worry about the mastery or anything. Just have the gear on them and continue trading. I don't, so we're gonna go ahead and teleport down. Now, like I stated before, the other furthest distance, if you are not doing Grana to Land of the Morning Light or Valencia to Land of the Morning Light, is going to be Land of the Morning Light to Valencia. Splat. Yeah, knowing my luck, I'd probably die and break all of my fucking crystals from the well. Valencia. It is nice being back. Alright, now that we're in Valencia, let's go get our trade crates and trade them in to find out the exact amount of money that we will be making. Like I said, if you guys have another alt out here, now is the perfect time to start doing the family shared life skilling with the trading. Gotta turn in these little trash crates here and see the exact amount of money. And then I'll have to start wrapping this up because it is getting late. And I have not been paying attention to my phone, apparently. Okay. Nah, she's working. Her night's busy. But she already knows I'm streaming, so no, no. I was like, I'm teaching a class right now. I'm sorry.
Did you get used to the desert climate?
Okay, bargain game it up. There, so now I get a lot of flack for the tiger flower and the special perilla out there in the land of the morning light. You know, I'm wasting my time and I shouldn't be doing that. I should be doing the sunflower instead. Now, there's one unfortunate downside for those that are taking any of the crop workshops out in the land of the morning light, which is the fact that they do not allow you to do anything else than the land of the morning light recipes, meaning you have the choice of your tiger flower, the wild berry, the perilla, the special perilla, blah, blah, blah. You only have those choices. So for everyone that is like getting all butthurt that I am not doing my sunflower crating and things like that, one, that requires me to replace the 2 workers that I have in the land of the morning light, replace the 2 workshops that I have out there, which is what, 1 contribution point each for those 2. Yeah, so 2 contribution points for those 2 factories. And then if you look at anywhere else, okay, so out there in Valencia, it'll cost me just the 2. Then I'll have to get another lodging, which will cost me 4 contribution for that 1 factory. Then I'll have to get that other one, which is, I think, another 2 contributions. So that's 6 contribution points total just to get those 2 same factories, and then I have to get the 10 fences, which is another 100 contribution points for the sunflower. You get what I mean? Like, I can't do it. I can't do it. My empire is set up. No. The special sunflower is still on top, with the purple mushroom being second. I cannot deny that. Like, the purple mushroom is, it is like dead second, but I'm mainly using the purple mushroom for my alchemy stone tapping. But yeah, if you guys wanted to go ahead and like have the option, it's either your sunflower crates for just the pure fucking money back, at least according to Summer, or if you guys want to have the choice between either crating them up or doing something else, your purple mushrooms can be used for your alchemy stones, which is what I'm using them for. So yeah, those 2 are going to be the best. I do have, I think I did list up I know I'm probably going to touch base on those crops when I do the farming one. Well, yeah, what else am I going to do with them? What else can I do with all of this? Like, tap it. What am I going to do? Let them sit there and rot? Am I going to use them? Like, shit. Sell them. 16 fucking mil for a little bullshit stone here. My Shai shits that out when she logs off. Like, what am I really going to sell that for? All of these for a grand total of 495 mil. I made 495 mil faster than what it took me to make up all of those. Not even mentioning all of the materials that I threw into them, just trying to make up another sturdy. Like, fuck that. No, I'm going to tap it. I want my resplendent. And if anyone can sell me a fucking splendent or a resplendent right the fuck now and put it into my inventory, then you know what? Okay, then I can go ahead and start selling it. But until anyone can do that, hell no. Hell no. Go ahead, people. Start linking up your splendents and your resplendents. Show me how many you guys have. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, the hardest thing in the game may, like, be the most annoying fucking shit to go for, and you can't really buy it and all, but, you know, when you finally do it, oh, those are so gratifying. I was thinking about the rare drops from Alchemy. That would be a great way to go for the Splendid and the Resplendent, but so I heard a theory. I heard a theory about this, okay? if you're trying to do your alchemy stone tapping, you're better off going with, say, the green grade or the white grade. You know, getting up to at least 30 like that, because they're what, like 380 mil each? 380 to 420, depending on the stone. But yeah. Yeah, my thought is, like, I'll use up all of those and have them as a just in case, like a little Manos tap, while going to build up all of the other stones, because my best bet is to start out with the lowest fucking tier, the lowest grade of the stone, so I have a higher chance of getting either a green grade or a blue grade, and or in the very, very, very rare 0.0008% chance of double grading it and going straight up to a yellow. So that's what I've been trying to do. I just got my farms back in order because I am working on getting you guys a lesson done on farming. Come on. All RNG. There we go. And there's Special Perilla. Special Perilla from out there in the Land of the Morning Light. Our base price is... It's not going to tell me. Okay, so yeah, that's how much we're making for that. So we ended off with 2.3 billion that I've made for doing my crate trading for this week. Yeah, they're still very, very rare for me too. Don't feel bad. And there, that should cover everything on our crate trading. If there's anything else, let me know what I forgot. I tried to be as, like, comprehensive as I possibly could. It's just, it does make it harder with a lot of our, say, the trading family quests that came out. They were removed, so you can't do the free equipment tailoring coupon and the trader clothes like I did for my other alt. All those players that were there before that whole quest got removed were able to do it, but for everyone else, you don't have that option. And the fact that they removed active trading kind of hurts trading a lot. Like, it will get better. Like, I know that they're going to come out with hopefully a better version of trading, and it'll make me want to come back out here and do more trading. But for now, all we have is our crate trading, and as much resources as there is, like, I don't know how like soon this will get outdated, especially with the whole new trading coming out, but for the most part, this should be everything about... Hopefully the last two were not stellar. Yeah, I know, the last two fucking reworks. Hopefully rework number 3 is going to be the one to end them all, but yeah, I don't know. And I lost my fucking train of thought, but yeah, I tried to give as much as I could with trading. I don't know if this is going to be outdated with the new active trading coming out, and the fact that they've been alluding at that whole trade boat, and if the trade boat is going to be made for just a regular player, then we might have more viable options for it. But if it's a guild thing, then I'm really not going to like it and or care for it. Third time's a charm. Yep, third time is a charm. Hopefully this update, when they do come out with it, they will at least give us back our merchant ring piece that we can get from active trading too. That would be nice. Or at least our trading artifacts. That would be another thing that they should really look into doing. But like I said, if I miss anything, let me know, guys. I'm going to have to start ending this off now so I can go get my dinner and my fiance's dinner and everything ready, get all cleaned up and all that good stuff. If you guys enjoyed this live lesson, please do come back again tomorrow. We'll be doing... No, I didn't get my fucking compass. I don't do mob grinding, bro. It's like every time... Like, every time I go to do the compass, it's like... I remember it's mob grinding, and... I don't want to do mob grinding. I don't care for mob grinding, so I probably won't ever get that compass. I probably won't ever do it. I tried for 2 days. I tried for 2 days when the item drop rate was put in, the little event was on when it first was put in. and nothing. I did for a while. Yeah, I did for a while. But it's like every time these events come out, I don't get anything, so it discourages me from doing it. And then I go out and do it again, and oh, I'm getting this, I'm getting that. My item drop rate is helping me with this. I can make this, and I'm over here like, shit. I've been out here for 4 fucking hours and not one ring, not one necklace. So no, I'm not really in the mood for it. I'm not gonna try to go for it. I'm not gonna think about it. I don't really care for it. It's just another life skilling item locked behind a mob grinding wall that's gonna force me to go do something else that I don't wanna have to do just to be able to enjoy something that I'm really not enjoying. You know, it's just another way for Pearl Abyss to have their hand so far up my asshole I could be like Kermit the Frog. You know, it's all right. I don't really care for it. Maybe if they gave me an option to... Oh, wait. They gave me the blue grade version that I can go ahead and do my life skilling for. But yeah. No. If you guys enjoyed this live lesson, being able to ask questions and correct me as I go, you know, teach me some new things too, you know, leave a like, subscribe over there on YouTube, turn on all those notifications so I know, you know, you guys are enjoying the live lessons and can support the channel even more. I can't do this, guys, without you. It's more entertaining, and let's be real, trying to play this game solo is kind of like a single player game. It's not fun, and streaming without anyone to talk to is kind of like the same thing. It's like eating a TV dinner in the dark like a divorced dad while watching reruns of some fucking 90s sitcom. And it's not fun. So you guys make it fun. You guys make it enjoyable. I could not do this without you guys. If you guys want to support the channel over there on Twitch, be sure to follow. If you guys want to support even more, hit that membership button on YouTube or subscribe with your Prime subbies over there on Twitch. It's easy, it's quick, it's fun to do all that good stuff. We're trying to build our community and all that good stuff. Tomorrow, I don't know. What do you guys think I should do? Farming or training? Farming or training, because they both go hand in hand with our trading and I guess fishing too. Shit. Well, I guess what life skill should I tackle tomorrow? Maybe I should make a community little post on it or something to have you guys vote. I don't know. We'll figure out which one we have to do because we are trying to go and get all of them done so I can go edit them and get it posted for the new players that are coming in. We've got our processing down. We've just done our trading, and I am already in the works of getting our farming done. If I choose farming, you got to go back to the previous point, which is faster to grow. Purple sunflower or purple mushroom or sunflower. I mean, I can answer that right now. The sunflower is the highest value. The purple mushroom is the quickest to grow, and the dry main grass, it has the most experience back. Was that helpful? was that straightforward and to the point? Like, I can easily tell you that right off the top of my head. Rare's gathering video. Look at that, we just hit master farming. Like a boss. Like, I do farming, I just don't enjoy it. I don't find enjoyment out of like waiting 3 hours for fucking mushrooms to go ahead and grow, or the sunflowers or whatever the fuck you guys are like, you know, wanting to grow. It's too long. This is way too fucking long for what it's worth. It's like Farmville on steroids. I'm over here trying to end this off, and I'm over here talking to you guys like I shouldn't be over there cooking or cleaning or anything. But yeah, like I said, I'll have to decide which life skill I'm gonna do with being already started with our farming now. You know, I gotta get ready and everything. Yeah, so does gathering. You know, so at that point, you know, it's the same shit, except for I don't have to wait the 3 hours a day just for the one fence. What do I do with the silver I collect? Oh, I like to jingle it over the poor players over there in Velia storage to remind them that, you know, they need to do better with their money making. I'm like Scrooge McDuck when it comes to silver. I pile it all up in a little storage and I just like swim around in it whenever I get depressed and feel like, you know, I need a little bit of happiness. True story. No lie, no joke, no bullshit. I was there. Speaking of which, let me go ahead and throw my money back in the storage. Oops. I don't know, like, what else should I do with it? What else should I do with it? It's like, if you're not sitting there acting like Scrooge McDuck with it, you pretty much have no money because you probably spent it all on whatever gear that you're doing. Like me, nah, I'm just like stocking up the money and just keeping it there. Why the fuck not? But farm is nearly 0 energy, so you can farm and gather. Yeah. That's fine. If it works for you, it works for you. I really don't care for it, so I don't. I only put my farms out here to go ahead and show you guys and everything, get ready for your own, like, my farming lesson that I'm gonna eventually do. Hey, have you done a video on gathering and crafting your own menace gear? Yes, I have. I've done one on your best in slot gathering, your best in slot processing, your best in slot cooking. I've also, I think that's the only one that the only 3 that I've touched base on. It's like how you don't like bartering. Yep, that's me right there. Just like me, don't like my bartering and cannot be stand if I can do the shit. Like, not at all, not even in the slightest. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, start ending this off, everyone. It was great having you all in here, like I said previously, 14 fucking times before. But it was great having you all in here. I will be online tomorrow, guys. We will figure out which one I'm doing. Yeah, you're just afraid of the oceans. Bro, jump in, take the plunge. You know, get your da-dum and swim away, man. Swim away. I will be back on tomorrow. We'll figure out which life skill we will be doing, so keep your eyes peeled. Make sure you guys can jump in, San. Be here, be square, or you will get your detention, all right, man? All right, and this time, pay attention. Take some notes. I'm kidding, but no, it was great having you all in here. I can't do this without you guys. And finally, with all of that out of the way, everyone, it was great having all of my channel members in here, and to all of my Twitch subbies that showed up and, you know, decided to troll me. It was great having you guys in here too. You guys are always fun. But now I have to go. Keep gathering out there and enjoy your update day, guys. I hope there was something that came out for you, and or keep looking for that what is it, evasion update that's coming out? Yeah, keep an eye out for that evasion update. It might make PvP or PvE more fun for you guys again, and maybe they might start looking at life skilling. You never know. Yeah, you're a fucking green troll. Fucking forgotten. I swear, fucking you and San, man. Now, if OC would have fucking made it, I would have made a trifecta. Alright, guys. Good night, everyone. I shall see you all tomorrow. Same time, same place, doing almost the same shit, only a different part of the world. Night, everyone.